My grandmother takes off on this big trip and she's flying to Spain and she goes to the El Al office and they said, oh, and you have your Spanish visa, right? And she said, what Spanish visa? The rules had changed since she left Australia. She was beside herself. She made such a scene that they got a car and a driver to drive her to the Spanish embassy to get a visa.
We have very nice position, a clean school, but we have only half a meter every person. That 800 there, and we have sit there and have some bench or some, and in the corner we put our sink, and then...
Was all your family together in one room?
Yes, all of us in one corner together. That's what we always want to together, you know. We think we will be stronger.
I mean, she looks, even as a young woman, very determined. I mean, she was just such a big personality.
Najmama was born into like a very Orthodox family, right?
Yes.
Was that in Debrecen?
I think so. All I know is my grandmother's table manners were very bad. She didn't speak other languages well.
And how old was she when she immigrated?
I think she was in her early 50s. My parents arrived in 49, so in the early 50s. She was also, as you say, really intense and very demanding. She'd come every Thursday night for dinner, and she would sit there sometimes and just harangue my mother. She was shocked by our behavior sometimes because it was too casual, very kind of old-fashioned European lady in that sense. Being a teenager in post-war Sydney, Australia, was very hard with her. She was very strong in her demands of my mother and then of me and my brother. I used to say, this is my line, fiercely independent, she said. She was fiercely independent. But she maintained her independence at tremendous cost to the people around her.
Yeah, that was very much her, I think.
Yep. But on the other hand, she loved us deeply, and she really cared about the family. She was loving and very loyal.
I mean, she was sort of the matriarch of the family.
Absolutely. Because she lived so long, she was in that position for many, many years. So does that explain her well enough?
Yeah, it does.